construction is done. Oh, is it still being pissy at me? The second camera seems to like, you touch the wire just briefly, and it spazzes out at you. And then it's like, no, I'm not actually going to show up for anything. I'm not going to do anything. And yeah, so hi guys. I meant to be on earlier. Like 4 hours earlier. But then, the construction people were like, hey, well, let's walk into your apartment at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, they did knock. I will give them that. They did knock. So, there was that. And they were like, yeah, we're going to just work on your door. And I was like, okay, well, maybe that means that it'll be done by the time that I want to stream. And noon comes around and no sign of them being done. And then I was just kind of like, okay. And then, of course, they broke one of my pots outside. Like, hello, people, don't break my shit. And so then I had to get in touch with, like, the head person around here being like, hi, yeah, no, I'm kind of a little bit OCD when it comes down to things. And I would have known if this was broken. Because I'm out there pretty often with my cats, with where that's the patio I do my spraying on for when I prime miniatures. Like, I'm out there quite a bit, and so I kind of know if something is broken. And that guy was not broken yesterday. And so I was just kind of like, was he not going to, like, tell me? Because it's like, I'm in the apartment. He could tell me these things. And I understand things get broken and that accidents happen. And my mic is on. That's an accident. That can happen. And, yeah, and so it was just kind of like, okay, well, your dude, I think, broke this. Here's a picture of all the pot shatters and also how that person decided to try to hide it. Not appreciated. And so, because he then put, like, my other pot on top of it, being all like, it was under this pot, and I'll just put these shards inside another pot, and voila, look, not a broken pot anywhere to be found. So, yeah, so now I'm starting up so much later than I normally would. I normally would be stopping in like an hour or so on my painting days, but I wanted to paint still. So, this is going to be a quiet day of painting my raven, and it's all goods and stuff. So I'm just bringing out all the different colors. I did update his coloring on his armor. It was originally like a brassy color, but I didn't like it. I also don't like, I hate these things, and despite the fact that I put agitator beads in here, really don't find it helping. But yeah, so here I am just talking to myself, missing my people and shindigs. So I really think that was my magenta that I put down there. I think that one's my magenta. So we'll put down also this pink color. Yeah. That looks like a color that's not normally there. Please don't go to the edge of my wet palette. I'm sorry. And this is the more blue purple color. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Is this still wet? Sort of? Kind of? I wonder if I should just scrape it out because I'm not going to be using it for a while. I feel bad that I pulled out so much. Yeah, it's just a sludge right now. So let's just pull that out of there. Wipe that off. And I'm being covered in paint. Such is the life of a painter. Hey, Drockster, how's it going? are you doing today? So we have our blues, we have our purples. I guess we could put out a bit more night blue. Not really night blue, this night dark Prussian blue. We have a good amount of white. We have some black. We're good. You're doing good? That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. So, last time we did this side of my bird. And he looks pretty pretty. I'm still trying to decide whether to make him arcane or astral, like giving him with a paintbrush. I don't own an airbrush actually. I'm wondering if I should get one. But I did all this blending with a paintbrush. And yeah. Trying to find a good way to hold this thing without stabbing, like, you know, my extremities. So, I guess we just need to get some music on and get started with this. Yeah, I blend a little bit weirdly, where I take the paint and I blend it then on the model to kind of like, while the other paint is still drying, so that I can get a good amount of it. Oh, thank you for those 20 bits for my smooth blending. I hope you're having a great day. So we're gonna turn this down to about here. I have no idea how loud this is gonna be for you guys, but we're just gonna have some really epic music playing in the background, and to pay for this, or to play with this Storm Raptor. But yeah, no, I often wanted to get an airbrush so I can do smooth transitions. Like, it does take a while to do it on a paintbrush. No doubt about that. But, not that bad, actually. I'm gonna have to add more of this purple in here. But yeah, no, I've definitely seen people do the astral thing with their whatchamacallums, airbrushes. I'm super jealous of them. But I don't know, maybe it's a good thing I can do it without it? Maybe? I'm gonna add in some of this really, really light color in here. Some of this nice blue. No. Like, I have glazed mediums. I just don't really use them very much. Except, well, I haven't used them very much since I started doing wet palettes. I used to always use my, whatchamacallit, retarder, to allow for me to have, so the paint wouldn't dry out as fast. Yeah. I find that airbrushes make it, like, I don't know, they're beautiful blends. They are extraordinarily beautiful blends. But I would feel like I wouldn't have as much control over, like, the color blending. Or, like, less control over it. So... because it's not like you can have like multiple airbrushes with one color each all going at the same time. So I can't just be like pick and choose what colors I want here and there. And hi Day, how are you doing? And back to working on my giant fuck off Raven. The only thing I've done off stream on him was replace his armor color with a silver instead of the gold. But what do you think? Astral or Arcane? But Day, good news, the construction is finally done. Done and gone forever, probably, hopefully. From what I can gather, it is done. Only problem with working how I'm doing it is that I have to work really hard to hide the purple. Or not the purple, the black that's underneath it. To make the vibrant colors like really pop. Haven't used this color yet. Yeah, no, this is, let's see here, what time is this at? This is 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in, 8:30. This is called Post Haste Legendary Quest. I don't know which one is. I think Post Haste Music is the band or the composer. Compilation group. And here's Epic Score. I love Epic Score. Yeah, no, I love the power in this music. So we're gonna add some more of this light purple in here. And then we get to throw in some of this pinky shades, which are just actually quite a delight to play with, considering I really don't like pink. It adds a nice, like, adds a nice color composition with the very bright teals and the blues. The pink is actually kind of a nice complement to it. So I've been watching Mad Men on Netflix. I started watching it when I was in Canada because, well, it was brought to my attention by my husband's father, and he started playing it while we were there, and it's infuriating to know that that's actually how it was back in the 60s for women in the workforce and stuff like that, or something along those lines. Absolutely 100% infuriating. But it's also a very interesting story, and I'm kind of like more curious about like where they're going with it, just because it's like some of these characters, I'm just curious about their mental processing and how they think about things and why they think what they're doing happens to be a good idea. And it just, I don't know, it's not normally a story that I would be watching, but it's kind of almost like people watching. It's about this like group of people who work at an ad agency in New York. Which soundtrack is this? I've never watched Interstellar. Is it a good one to see? Like, I get that the soundtrack's awesome, but sometimes soundtracks can be awesome, but the movie can still be like shit. So. Ah, shit. There goes my Raven just tumbling over. Should have done the back wings first, just so that I don't have to handle it so weirdly. What's Interstellar about? Like, I really don't know much about it. Is this the one that, like, they are trying to find a new planet to live on or something? That I made a bit too bright. So we're just going to lessen that down a bit, and then we're going to go down here with that, and come up there, and then this purple's going to help mix that in, and okay, did all my stuff get reset? David Gallagher, thank you for, did you subscribe, or did you? Oh, that's a YouTube alert. Huh. Interesting. I did not know YouTube would, post. I don't know if I want that being posted on my Streamlabs. Alert profiles? No. Alerts? Let's see here if I can just... Okay, well, for one, get the paint off my brush so it doesn't die on me because this brush is really pretty. Okay. Test this.
This is my favorite show. Wait, no.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's my favorite show.
I did not mean to press that button, but general settings. Okay, subscriptions, follows. Okay, alert variation. Where is the YouTube thing? I don't know. That sounds really cool. Like, well, space travel's pretty cool. I'm sure it's I'm pretty sure I wanted to see it. I just kind of forget. My husband's not a very big movie goer, despite the fact that I love going to movies. Well, thank you for following me on my YouTube. I don't know why that pops up. But see how like it turned like really, really dark? Don't want that. Forget, is this the one that I did the pinks on it? No, I did blues on that side, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's I guess we'll just add some blue mixy things going up here. I guess no pinks on those since I have blues on the other side. Should probably keep a little bit consistent with it. Just a little. There. I'll just keep it like that for right now. Just being pretty. So this wing just seems more blue than purple, so I really should start like making sure I have lots of purple on this side to balance it out. How's it going? Are you a sweetheart? Are you a cute little fuzzy little? Okay. You can hang out and be my manager. How about that? So I'll just add some of this purple and some of these wing feather things. Pretty sure these are purple on the other side. Well, the ones right next door are. What other styles do I paint on? I don't really know what my style of paint is. I normally don't do the blending on a figurine, but it's just that this is something that I really want smoothly blended. That it's what I do. But other than that, I really don't know what my style of art would be classified under. I just see what I would like it to be and then I go for it. I try to go realistic as possible, I guess. And I like smooth transitions. Like, I think Jimmy the Brush does cell painting, so there's no blending that goes on in it. Which I could never do. I like smooth transitions. I like... Oh, like non-metallic metal? I can't, for the life of me, yet do non-metallic metal. I would like to eventually learn. But I'm very, very new to this painting miniature thing. So eventually, I plan on getting there. I just haven't really had a model I've been able to be like, okay, I'm gonna paint you metal. Because most of my things are all adventurers that are wearing like leather, and some of them do wear like shiny metal, but not enough for me to really get a handle on how to do non-metallic. So I guess my Iron Giant, or my Fire Giant, I tried to do something similar to it on it. I also like, as much as I would like to learn non-metallic metals, I like the shininess of metallic paint. Like, okay, so maybe I'm wrong with that, but I really like it. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to do something better or different, because it's kind of hard to want to do something different when you like already how it looks. If that makes any sense. There's no like real drive to make it better. Athena, where are you going? Okay, bye, sweetheart. Thank you for those bits. 10 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so very much. How are you doing today? Tina? Those are not your chips. You just took a nap. Nice. Was it a good nap? Do you feel better now? Woken up and stuff? No? Aw. Go back. Have another nap till you feel better. But outside your nap, how are you doing? Since it wasn't that great of a nap. I really wanted to be painting earlier, but construction people are mean. Didn't finish until like 40 minutes ago. So these areas need to be brightened up a bit with the color. I still feel like this is just too blue over here near the base. Also had way too much paint on my paintbrush, so let's just add some purple wash onto the other side. Oops. Okay. And yeah, so I'll just add some more purplies, I guess, down here. And then if we add in some of this nice brighter hues, people might not look at it so funny. Hi? Oh, Athena? Hi. No, I'm painting right now, sweetheart. I'm painting. Hi. You can't really be my snuggle lump right now. No, I know today's been bad and today's hasn't been fun. Really? Really? Okay. Okay, since it's been a while, I will allow you to sleep behind me, unless you're gonna just move off right away and... Oh my god, you're such a brat. Yeah, no, it's, she likes sitting in my chair with me. It hurts my back eventually, but... But it's that, or she will just keep trying and trying to get up here. You are a brat. You know that, Athena? Kitty is a brat. She's decided that her kitty tower is better. You know, I should probably not be wearing white during a painting day. But that's okay. I don't know how long that's gonna actually like stay that vibrant, but that's kind of actually really pretty. So we have done the preliminary colors on that wing. So I guess we just gotta move on over onto this side. despite the pigment that I painted on it already, like the black is still like very prominent. It takes a little bit to kind of like really hide that, as I've been saying. So it's just like layering on the paint, but also like thin enough so that it doesn't lose the detail, but then thick enough to kind of hide the black. Scale 75? I don't know it. No, I use Citadel washes and model color from Vallejo and some army painters. Though I can't say I'm a big fan of army painter. Oh, nice. But no, I don't. So they do more paint colors, like Vallejo in them, or like. No, I like using other brands. I use 3 different brands in my paints. If that's what you mean by us or else ever. Or are you saying US? I don't know, I'm out of it today, it seems. Ah, okay. You guys are just talking amongst yourselves. I see how it is. Oh shit, that's very white. The US website. Oh. Do they sell art supplies or I've never heard of them. Oh, elsewhere. Okay, US or elsewhere. That makes more sense. cool. Yeah, I just ordered stuff off of a different company for the first time a few weeks ago from Dark Sword because I was painting something for a friend. Really happy with their miniatures. Hey Mystic, how's it going? How's your day going so far? Oh, thank you. Because I'm lazy. Thank you for giving me the website. I appreciate it. I'll definitely be looking at their stuff afterwards. Ah, everyone having their naps. You lucky, lucky folks. I've been dealing with construction people coming in and out of my apartment all day. But apparently they're done. Done for good. Do I believe it? No. But that's what they say, and you know, one can only hope that it's true. Update Thursday! Woo! Well, I guess I did have a nap this morning with my cats. Because they were stuck in the bedroom. And very unhappy about that. Yeah, it's always nice to allow other people to know about things out there that they might not know about. I either go to my local game store or order it off of Amazon when I want something new. But I think that's cool that they do their own paints as well as making their miniatures. No, I didn't. I try to stay off news as much as possible because the world just seems to be going to shit. And I don't need more reasons to be afraid of going outside. Yeah. I have a hard enough time convincing myself to get outside and do things. Yeah. Thanks, Mystic. We're here to have a good time and relax. That's all. That's all I want from my streams. Hello, Son of Bajorn. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, no, I haven't tuned into Shoshi's stream in a terribly long time, and I'm a bad person, and I understand that. I take full responsibility of being a bad person. Oh, thank you! Astral or Arcane. Originally the idea was to paint him Arcane-like, but then I realized that he's actually looking pretty much like those Astral pictures I saw other people painting and doing with their airbrush, and I'm like, well, that actually would work too. So yeah, like last time we did the front wings. Like the tops of the wings and his back of the tail, like back down here. But now I'm just working on these, and then I'm gonna do like highlights on certain tips and stuff like that, and then figure out really what I want to do. But yeah, this is the giant fuck off raven. Because he's giant. He was staring at me for so long, being like, you wanted me, then why haven't you painted me? I was like, you know what? I should paint him. Why do I call it fuck off? Because I don't know. It just, when I saw it, it was always in my mind saying it's a huge fuck off raven. Like that was just the expression that kind of went with him, and I just threw it on way too bright of a color. So it just kind of became part of its name. I don't know where the expression of like saying fuck off when it comes down to something massive comes from. But that's always been one of the points I knew, like, or like expressions. I'm expecting box. Yeah, probably. Probably. And I had no intention of ever painting it like the box art, because the box art is just like paints it like a normal bird. I'm like, psh, that's boring. I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be beautiful. Majestic as fuck. While he tears apart my little adventurers. No, I haven't had a chance to. I fell asleep pretty early last night, and I haven't really been touching my computer too much today because of the construction workers, and then I forgot. So, we all know that Maha forgets everything. But I will get to it, I promise. Alright. I will. I feel like I'm not using this paintbrush as I should be because it's a Winsor Newton. And I'm just like, la 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 la, scribble, scribble, scribble. Paint, paint, paint. $24 paintbrush. I find it a little bit funny because I think a $24 paintbrush is expensive. And when I was mentioning it to another friend of mine, because he was wanting to learn how to paint miniatures and stuff like that, and I said, oh, well, you know, the paintbrushes, the quality ones can get pretty pricey. He's like, oh, well, how much? And I'm just like, oh, you know, like $15 to $20 depending on the size that you get. And he's like, oh, that's not that expensive. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. That is expensive. Like, I'm afraid, like, I don't want to get any size bigger because I don't want to pay, like, that much more money for it. It's already hard to explain to my husband being like, I needed a new paintbrush. Look how small and pretty it is. Some of these highlighted colors in here. Yeah, this one doesn't really have that much. I haven't really done that much pinky colors on either side. Well, on this side in particular compared to the other side, which has it a whole lot more prominent. Okay. He still has the bottom bit of his tail, I think. And outside of that, I don't really know what he would... Well, then it starts, I guess, working on the small details now that he has, like, a bass tone built into him. I'm not really saying I like this music compilation. Then again, I don't know how much it's actually going through. Maybe I'll just go on to the next one. I'm not really a fan of this one. I guess I could just remove it and restart from the beginning. And I press play. So next month I'm relatively excited about some things. Destiny 2 is going to be out. Guild Wars 2 has an expansion, so lots of new game things for me to be playing. So I'm going to be definitely busy on that front. I also have the charity piece that I'm going to be painting on stream and giving away for ticket value things. More information to follow when I actually sit down and read those documents. But a whole bunch of us streamers are going to be painting miniatures, and then, you know, I think it's £5 I think is the thing that's going off of, so like $6.25 American, I think is what it is turning out to be. And so that should be fun. I'm painting another Hordes character. Okay, don't tangle with the cords. Let's get as far in here as possible. There we go. This time it's going to be a wolf character, and I have to still construct him. But normally it's my husband who constructs things. So he said he would, but it hasn't happened yet. So I'm not really like holding my breath on this. But I hope that he will. Just so that I don't have to. Oh shit, my tea's gonna be cold. Anybody have anything fun planned for the weekend? I personally have D&D on Saturday. So that should be, you know, fun. Actually, it should be really fun. We have one of our people who's actually going to be gone. He's moving away. I don't know if he's going to be here this session, but he's going to be leaving pretty much as soon as he finds a home to live in. He's going to be abandoning us. That makes sense. He wants to be closer to where his family, his parents and siblings are. Makes sense. I guess some people are like that. They're more than allowed to be like that. Debating to go to GW or not? What's like Games Workshop? Like just one of their fronts? And the answer to that question is yes. Because miniatures are life. Miniatures are love. Just like this giant bird. Definitely very loving. Yeah. I would love, really love to work on something that's done by Games Workshop. They're far too expensive for my tastes. Tastes being my wallet. Because it makes sense that I would get miniatures for things like for D&D, but for a game that I have no say in playing, or no real community to play with here and around me. I'm not very good at going out and meeting people, so it would not really make much sense for me to do that. So I'm hoping one day I'll just get to paint it. I finished my first commission piece. Oh, thank you, brother. I'm just drinking my tea while I'm working on this. While I work on my giant fuck off bird. He's very beautiful and he knows it. His ego can't get much bigger though. What do you think, brother? Astral or arcane? In terms of making him in the end. Oh, thank you. Yeah, back to this music. I'm glad you approve of it. It was originally Tam's idea to go astral, and I was like, you know what, I hadn't actually thought about that. Because originally, for a long time, I saw other people do astral designs, but they used an airbrush for it. What's the difference between astral or arcane? Okay, so astral is something that I would put like stars and like along in the wings and stuff like that. Like draw like or paint in little stars and like, well, I guess just star constellations and things like that, so that he looks like just like he's made out of the night sky, but still stay with the similar colors. Just do that, or make it arcane where you would have like very like light, extraordinarily light lines that go through it. And I have an image of it, kind of what I was thinking of. If I can just find it on Imager. Go to my images, scroll on down to this guy, and I copy this link, and I put this link in here, and voila. That is the other thing that I was that's what I originally... I saw that, I went through that scenario, and then I went to the games shop, and I saw this bird, and I was like, holy shit, I can do that! But to do that, I would need to do like a lot more white. But that's like where I got my colors from. I based everything off of that image. Went out and bought specific colors. But I'm probably actually going to go with astral because I always wanted to do astral design, and then it was kind of like, oh, I can't do that because I don't have an airbrush. But I think I did pretty damn good with blending without an airbrush. Sorry, finishing my tea before it goes stone cold. But hi, Vilni. How are you doing? Either way, what I plan on doing is having kind of like wispy eye things painted on, obviously, coming out of his eyes, so it looks like his eyes are more glowy and kind of like goes past his armor and stuff like that. I need to... Okay, I still have to do these bits in here. And then, yeah, so I guess it's time to bring out the finer paintbrushes. Hooray! And the crowd goes wild in excitement. Just gotta figure out ways to hold this thing. I know, right? This model is just exceptional. Like, it's just so exceptional. But it better be for the price that it's worth, like that the model cost. Better be worth it. But yeah, no, this guy got bought for me in June, I think, like a week or so before we went to Canada for those few weeks. So we're just gonna add in. And I got to construct him myself. Well, moreover, Tam bought it for me, and I was on stream, and I was streaming, playing RimWorld, and then he kind of just like plopped this box down in front of me, and then I was like, well, you know what? Now I'm not going to be able to stream anything because all I want is to construct this bird. And so I did. It was the first time I ever went to a creative stream right after, like, playing games and stuff. I've often considered, like, doing that as a normal thing, like start off painting, or start off doing games and then end the stream painting. But I don't know. I have yet to ever get to that point. Okay, so these ones end in teal, so I'm just going to add some teal tips there. But these guys I'm going to have as ending in pinky purple. Yeah, no, this model is just so fantastic when it comes down to its details. And I'm not doing it justice whatsoever. But I successfully finished my commission piece, my fox. And now he's been sprayed and varnished. So he is going to be sent out to his owner, I guess, is the... So Yuki's finally going to his home. Now, all I gotta do is figure out, like, you know, do I want to do commissions? Do I want to open up that handbasket? And if I do, how much do I start charging people? Not something I should really just be talking out willy-nilly, but I just talk out loud. Talk out loud, think out loud, all issues. Well known to being Maha. So we're gonna bring some white over here, and we're gonna add in some of this blue, and we're gonna add some just like... As to what I'm doing, probably just messing up completely right now. That's okay. Ah, Bug King, hi! How's it going? Also, Velny, thank you for that follow, and of course, welcome to Mahopolis. I hope you like it here. What's up, Bug King? How are you doing? Hi. Hello. Run. No. It's probably downstairs. So my name often either gets put into making it look like a laugh, like ma ha 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 ha. Or, I guess, you can run away from me. That just make me sad, though. How's Bug King doing today? How's the... Ooh, nice! Yeah, I was seeing pictures of that. That is a really cool looking base. I wonder what they're going to do with it. I'm looking forward to it. I really hope that they'll send me more pictures. Oh, hey, thank you. Thanks, Darth. Should be very useful. I had to still figure out if I want to open up that handbasket of terribleness. Considering there's so many more people out there that are so much more exceptional at it than I am. What's a lathe? Is that kind of like, almost like a pottery wheel kind of thing, where you use it as your spinny stuff? I don't know. I'm probably like really... I'm not sure if I like the like vibrant pink by itself. No, I really don't. Machine for shaping wood, model or other. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Yes, I know what a lathe is. Thank you, Darth, for being my dictionary. I'm terrible when it comes down to words and exactly what they correlate to. And I'm shedding everywhere. I should bring out some more of this. I've done one thing out of wood, and I'm very proud of it. I made a box with inlays. I'm very proud of it. I don't know. Can a brother even do that? Like, shouldn't I feel obligated to do that just because? Because I'm related to you? Though we did have the discussion yesterday that brothers aren't actually, like, you know, people. So. Oh man, that is just so cool looking. I really want to know what that person does with it, because that is such an awesome looking base, Bug King. I need to really learn how to do better basing. I guess I don't know those names, so I'll have to just like, here, I'll do this. No! Okay, I'll Google that. And now it's saying, am I actually looking for Julian Mines? Google search, do that. Okay. when I do that, that doesn't show up anything on Instagram, but I'll just put those as Google searches and I will find them after because I really have a hard time accessing my keyboard. That's what commissions are for. Yeah, that's true. See, holy shit. Oh my god, that is exceptional. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't follow them because that'll just make me feel depressed. That's what commissions are for. Yeah, I know. But I guess I could always do it for a birthday present or something. Don't be depressed. I don't know, when I see something that these are just so freaking exceptional. Like, holy crap. And people were saying I'm talented. I know, I'm learning. Has been painting. Oh, okay, well, 20 years. Yeah, that kind of beats my, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 9 months of painting? That kind of beats that. Yeah, that's allowed. Right, 9 months. Thank you. It's still tough, like when you see that, it's just like holy crap. But I guess that's also a thing to like, I can aspire to that. Yes, I do that often, Noisy Tuna. I often change my blues around. I'm a terrible person when it comes down to mixing in shades. I don't buy every single color out there unless I know I'm going to be using a lot of it, or I know that I like the whole spectrum of that color. And it's also kind of interesting when you can see like some of the color differences that happens when you add water to that tone. Like I have this really dark sea green. When by itself it is extraordinarily dark. But when you add water to it, it becomes kind of like a seafoamy, darky seafoamy green. So not too dark. Like it's almost like a matte blue, and it was quite beautiful. I think a few people were like going on the topic of being depressed. I think it was Raymond Strange who was saying that because he and I started painting around the same amount of time. He's like, okay, now I'm depressed about painting. And I was like, now I feel bad. Canadian in me. Yep. But please don't have it already being something that's already painted. I don't like the concept of stripping models, because if they're plastic, then that generally ends up being bad. But you're my brother and I'm supposed to love you, so I'm generally told by the the mass populace that you're supposed to, you know, like your siblings. Nah. And of course, because, you know, you're willing to actually show up and hang out with me here. But that's also probably because I haven't told any of the rest of the family that I stream. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. That's why I started painting the mouselings after my 2.5-week break, is because I already felt like I was out of practice. Fences? I know, you went to a hockey game with me. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. No, I love my brother. I really, really do. Despite the amount of shit that I make him put up with and the amount of jokes that I put onto him, I do love my brother. The rest of the family, questionable. But I love my brother. He puts up with my shenanigans. And you know, he came to visit and I forced painting miniatures on him. So, you know. I'm just like, I like this. Now you do it too. Have fun. And then cry as he pours out so much paint. Cry inside me like, oh, do I use strong tone washes? I own these. I have not used them ever yet. I have yet to figure out how they react to things. I also have a set of like different Citadel shades. I'm obsessive about using them for like everything. I have not used them on my Raven yet, no easy tuna, but I use them on basically everything else. Oh no, my brother and I, we were at each other's throats growing up. Like, just terrible. It was dreadful. Until I went to university, and I think that's when we kind of became friends. Except when he tries to start, you know, making me play Halo. Tam keeps talking about me trying to play Halo. Ugh. Yeah. Actually, no. I apply it to the entire surface, but I let it pool up into the areas where the shadows would be. So that the tone doesn't... Because the tone will slightly affect the color. Very slightly. And I am paranoid about having a line between where I have applied the shade and where I haven't. So I apply it I apply it across the entire surface, but then I kind of like make it so that it pools up in the shaded areas so that that gets touched on. Yeah. And of course, like, you know, I've been living down in the States for 5 years, and Brother Dear decided that he finally chose to come down and visit me, and I wasn't even his first choice, because he wanted to go and hang out with somebody else, or some other group, but that fell through, so then he was like, oh, well, now I'm gonna go visit my sister. I'm like, now I feel like the second choice. Me, 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 me. I've definitely, oh wow. Yeah, no, my brother and I are 2 years apart. So, but he's also the one who bought me the PlayStation. Don't ban my brother. He also is the one who bought me the PlayStation 2, and I bought him the Xbox because we wanted to have. He wanted to play Halo, and I wanted to play Final Fantasy. So, like, we have our moments. I would say 6 years apart would be kind of difficult, but I have my cousin set on my father's side they're all 5 years separated by years, so that they would never go to university at the same time, so that their parents, my aunt and uncle, could always afford to send them through, or could always help send them through university without having to be like, oh well, one or the other, which is, you know, very impressive thinking about it, to be like that forward thinking in terms of planning. And my NES, yes, you did buy me the little mini NES. So are you also going to be getting me the mini SENS? The new little mini thing? There's a new mini, because there's the NES, which you got me. The next generation, I think it was the Super Nintendo or something like that. They're coming out with a new console. Or maybe it's already been, I think the pre-orders already went out and everything for it. Just gonna have to, like, the solid paints. Hey Warlander, how's it going? Oh, half siblings. Oh, wow. No. I just have Spartan. Who, if you ever see me getting really pissed off at my phone because it's making a lot of noises, it's because he's decided to send mass amounts of text towards me and my phone's constantly buzzing. And well, thank you, Bad Rap. All I'm doing is wearing earrings and threw my hair up just to keep it out of my face. Because, well, it's drying. I wonder if I can need... adding these light tips down here, I kind of like them. Oh, that is terrible. Bad rap. That is always, that would be stressful. I feel like, well, for one thing, my brother is all I have left in terms of my nuclear family. So, like, we still have aunts and uncles and cousins, but we both lost our parents. So I feel like that makes it even more important for me to keep in touch with my brother, I guess. Oh, thank you, Emmy Jedi. This is a Storm Raptor by Hordes. I decided to not do anything like what they were saying on the box, being all like, I'm an actual bird. I'm like, no, you're not badass enough. So I'm making it astrally like thing, but I've seen a lot of people doing the astral thing using airbrushes, and that's what originally I thought I wouldn't be able to do it. But then I said, fuck it, and I brush blended it. Now I'm just adding in small like tonal highlights. But thank you, I'm glad you think so. This was a present from my husband when he thought I was upset with him. Because he knew I was really, really wanting this raven, and he thought I was upset, so he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna buy this for her. Such a sweetheart. Warlander was here. He said hello. Darth, you're just so awesome with all the links. Oh, you're the best. Yes. The gargantuan Storm Raptor of glory. But look at it! It's on the case. It looks just so boring. So freaking boring and bird-like. Faux Hammer, thank you for that follow. Of course, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Damn it. Well, I don't think so. Warlander's probably like skipping between a lot of different channels. He does that. So don't be upset. $40K times now. Well, if you're still being able to do the @ and then W and Warlander pops up, it does mean that he's in the chat. If it doesn't pop up, that means he's gone. To which I'll be extraordinarily sad. I would show off Yuki, but he's basically just airing out from his spray. Okay. He's bra 1, huh? Come on, guys. I love it though. Okay, so we're gonna add in some of this pinky sunset red. I feel like we do. Mod fight! Yeah, it was a nice gift. Very happy. It's also the only miniature I've ever constructed. Because normally it's my husband that does the miniature construction, but I'm like, no, I must paint this glory. I must construct this glorious thing. And it was glorious in its glory. Epic dance battle. Oh, I wanted an epic dance battle. Well, you're screwed if bad raps like me. I choose to be ticklish. Hända framåt. Emmy Jedi, thank you for that follow. I hope you're having a great day. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Do you paint miniatures too? All you guys are doing is make me think about like round one fight. As to why I also do the hit, punch, kick thing during Final Fantasy. How dare you! How dare you ignore me? Okay, we're just gonna put hair back up again. Ah, so you're just about to start painting or like learning it? It is such a relaxing hobby. I definitely love painting when I'm stressed out. And hey, Ghosted Wolf, how are you? Not only do I have to worry about cat hair getting into my wet palette, I also have to worry about my hair getting into the wet palette. Oh, nice! Yeah, that's kind of how I started. Sort of. I painted my first 2 miniatures. When did I painted it for New Year's. And then I was like, okay, well, I want to get a bit better at this. So I look up specific videos about like certain techniques that I'm interested in learning. Or really just how people even just handle brushes. Setting up a wet palette. Things like that. Wet palettes are amazing. I should wear a hairnet. Ugh. What song is this? Are you talking about the one that's on right now, Ghosted Wolf, or the one that had just finished? Yes. So the one was called Switch Trailer Music. This is a music compilation. So I will just paste that in there. This is what I'm listening to. I just like having really like epic music. But also music that doesn't generally have words in it. As much as I like listening to like Queen and all these other like cool bands and stuff like that, sometimes it's just good to listen to just music. Main reason would be for relaxation. Yeah, no, it's so calming, and I just get in a nice zone when I paint, and it's just like, paint. Though, then again, there has been times where I dip my paintbrush into my tea. Those are not as calming times, because then I have to make more tea. Or, you know, drink painted tea. I don't know if I want to do that highlight on every single feather. But maybe I can add like the pink one, like a pink highlight to a blue strand. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You can't see it because I applied it extraordinarily small. Don't make mistakes on a grand scale. Make them on a fixable scale. Well, if you have any questions, MU Jedi, I haven't been painting for a year. So, I'm also pretty beginner quality here. So let me know if you have any questions. Oopsies. Nice white tip there. That's kind of pretty. I might do some white tips on like all the outer reaches. I don't know. We'll get there, but now we should add some highlight things onto this side of the giant ass bird. Ooh! Actually, small is harder to do than larger miniatures because of the such fine details that you have to well, it depends on what you want in terms of, like, I've seen people turn miniatures into like superheroes and things like that, so it all depends on what you want. But there's dark sword miniatures. There was that one that somebody was else mentioning earlier, scale 75. There's Reaper. I paint a lot of Reaper. This is a Hordes miniature. So it all depends on what kind of thing you want. I know, I'm just saying small guys are generally not the easiest to start with. I was just a terrible person and I made you do that. Or you could do that. What Darth said. I love the quality of Hero Forge as long as you do their plastic. What is the brand? What is the type of plastic? Come on, load up. Material. I think it's premium plastic. Cause it used to be yeah, the premium plastic. As long as you get it in that quality, then the quality is really nice. I have a few miniatures from them. Oh yeah, no, you're saying, yeah. So, I'm just saying, like, don't get disheartened if you have a really hard time painting small miniatures. They can be a challenge. might be a good idea to also look into a medium-sized miniature. Also, you know, if you ever get any done and you come by again, I'm more than happy to see pictures. Even when I'm doing gaming streams, I'm more than happy to see pictures of what other people have done in terms of their painting stuff. Oh my god, make a miniature of my brother. Nah, I'd let him design it. Send it to me. So who knows, maybe I'll just make... Yeah, a medium thing is good. Big ones are very daunting just because of their size and the time it takes. So sometimes it's nice just to be able to be like, I want to spend a few hours on it and not like spend my entire life working on it. And also see results. Results are always good. I'm so glad this guy's not made of metal. Yeah, that's why I paint my miniatures. Actually, I paint for not board games, but we do Dungeons and Dragons every other week in my apartment, and so with a bunch of our friends. And my husband wanted miniatures, and then I was kind of like, oh well, you know, maybe I should try painting them because that might be fun. And here I am. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons! I have finished 3 of the Myrmidons. So I still have to paint some of those. Oh, I love it! I love it. Where did those ones come from? Hyper RPG. That's a cool. Those are cool emotes. I was so excited yesterday. I saw somebody with a Tim Hortons emote. Tim Hortons mug emote, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ. And then if they were like, oh, only a Canadian would get excited about seeing a Tim Hortons mug emote. I'm like, well, yeah, because that's awesome. But yeah, my husband's the DM. It's really, really fun. But also it's really fun painting the beasties. But then there's also like times where I'm like, I get miniatures because I really want to paint them. I don't really give a damn about how they are for the story, and then I get told, oh, well, you know, when it's done, you're going to be fighting one of those. Oh, yeah. 2 new hobbies. Keeps you busy. But this community on Twitch for miniatures and miniature painting is just exceptional. Everyone is so friendly and so like welcoming that if you have any questions, everybody is pretty much willing to give you help. Like they definitely did for me. Oh my god, they have a Matt Mercer one. Oh, that's great. Anna Scanlon. Oh, and Trinket. Yeah, that's the Geek and Sundry one. Yeah. Is that Grand Poobah? Trinket with armor. Oh. I love those. Oh yeah, it's an expensive hobby. Ow! What did I just hit? Oh my, that, for some reason that decided to fall. Crap. Just like scrape my foot against my cutting board down there. Oh wow, I actually did like... Okay, everybody except Angry Redhead is friendly. But you couldn't get that from his name. Just kidding. Redhead is also really awesome. He's part of the Redhead team of redheaded awesomeness. How are you doing today, Redhead? He's as friendly as every other soulless bastard out there that has red hair. Oh, thank you, Day. He's getting there. I worked on the other side. So the other side now is blues and colors. Now I'm just adding in like highlight, sort of like extra tones along like edges of the wings. And Tim is still not put together Maldrakar. Maybe it's Ma'al? Ma'al? How do you do that? M-A-apostrophe-A-L. How do you say that? You're just painting a tree stump. Well, tree stumps are fun. I know, right? Damn it, Tam. I'm in a hurry. Well, then you should get some food, Redhead. Some food in you. Isn't that, you know? Last I checked, that's what you do when a stomach is hungry. You get food. I know. Considering I bought it for him. I saw it pop up on Amazon and I was like, holy shit. Ah, food's in the oven. So food's on its way. What's in the oven? We're just looking mad and tasty. I don't know, like, generally you want to stick away from bright colored things. Generally means poison. Ooh, lasagna. I haven't had lasagna in forever. My husband's gonna make me chicken. Creole chicken, I think it is, or something like that. Aw, thank you, Day.
So pretty.
Oh, thank you. Somehow he's turning out to be alright. I'm always a little bit shocked when my painting stuff turns out to be okay. Oh, water got spread into that. Because wet palette became not wet. How dare it? Dummy, 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 do. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy with how he's turning out to be. I think it has been consecutively decided that it's going to be astral instead of arcane. Because I was actually able to achieve the look that I wanted without an airbrush. Hoping this is me.
S-O-P-R-E-T-Y-Y.
Oh god, I don't even know what that's supposed to even say. S-O-P-R. Yeah, no. Don't know it. It's not connecting in my brain to a word. Oh, so pretty! Thank you. Thank you. No, that was a major fail on my side. Thanks, Darth. I love you. Oh, we still have muffins? Oh. I didn't remember that we had muffins. Oh, that would be why, because it has a TYY. That would do it. Yep. No, that would. That still wouldn't have helped my head, but Maha's head is silly. I do not have any white out here. Let's get some more white. I'm dyslexic too, but I also have a disability in symbol recognition, which kind of means spelling. Okay, we're gonna bring out some of this. I'll wear this purple just in case I need it. Yeah. Yeah, they're yummy. So what? Just be. Yeah, mix them up. You can't blame me for eating nummy things when you bring nummy things into the apartment. Huh? I don't. Yeah, I like the marshmallows. I have the. When we were talking about my brother, as we were earlier, he is like. I don't know. I feel like he was born with a dictionary in his brain for knowing exactly how to spell things, and then he would always correct how I would spell things, and that would just make me want to block him. Or, you know, just put down the phone and then forget to ever respond to him because I'm just like, damn it! Stop correcting me. You jerk! No, I don't like that tealy green. Doesn't work very well with this. Let's just cover that up. Yep.
Were they apologetic?
Yes.
Not the construction.
No, because
Who came and cleaned it up? Was it one of the
I was another one.
employees?
Yeah. Yeah. Very apologetic. I don't know. Mine plays like Sherlock, where he decides to just forget things because it's not important. I can't make mistakes. I don't know. Say that to my brother so that he would stop correcting my spelling. My spelling is horrendous, and I'm aware of this fact. And I accept this in my life. That I actually get super excited get super excited when I spell a word that I'm not really sure about and I get it correctly. I get so happy that it's probably very sad. Not all of us want Skynet to be a thing. I still remember the joke when Microsoft bought out Skype and people were saying, "Oh no, it's Skynet!" Those were funny days. I miss funny days like those. Oh, Dad, don't say that. No, I want pizza. God damn it. I want pizza. I haven't had pizza in so long. Like good pizza, not like pizza that you get out of a box and then heat up. Because, let's be honest, that's not pizza. Well, it's crap. That's what it is. Hi, kitty. I don't know which one it is. Hi, Moose. How's it going? Can I help you? Okay, bye. wants food. Okay. Sorry, I have to like really be like careful with how I place him around so he doesn't get scraped up. The sad thing is that there's a pizza place that I freaking love. I love their pizza. It is so freaking delicious. My husband doesn't like it. So thus I don't get pizza anymore. Not from the delicious place. If it's not from them, then really it doesn't compare. Although I went to the local, I guess, like, not really fairground, amusement park place, and they had, like, just basically, like, their own pizza. Freaking fantastic. Like, I would just want to go just so I can buy their pizza. Like, don't care about the rides, just give me the pizza. Yeah, they were looking for you. Then I just told them that you hated them and they ran away. Aww. Well, just take comfort that I'm also getting really hungry and I don't have food in the oven. So... At least you're one step ahead of me, Redhead. No, Warlander's not here, but you were asking about Day, Mystic. Animation versus Minecraft? The things that people come up with. I don't know. There's a nice giant water droplet on that paintbrush. Can't you just like touch it and spin it? Like you just click and drag? I have no idea how you do it on a Mac. But I can't be blamed for your poor life choices. Click hold. And she's gone. Okay. I think we've lost her, Captain. All comms are down. Oh, never mind. She's there. Yeah, she's off watching other videos. Gotta rub in the whole food thing, don't you? You guys are all terrible, terrible people. It's like you guys want me to stop streaming. Oh yeah, I can do that. Sorry, I just saw somebody get something announcing like that this person's gone live, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't remember following them. That doesn't mean that I never did. I'm just terrible with names. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look at it at some point. I like getting distracted by shiny things. You can do a whole lot more with a computer. That is true facts. Well, the thing you should think about, Mystic, is the fact that the things for the Switch also are only a one-time purchase, whereas the games that you listed for PC are subscription. I believe in you, Mystic. $30. That's a lot of money for a sub. Damn it. This is not working at that angle. Because what? Final Fantasy 14 or SWTOR? Both for the same reason, actually. Well, for one, SWTOR I had only ever tried in the beta. And don't like their pay model. I also got bored. I watched my husband play it, and that was enough for me. And just like Final Fantasy 14, I got bored with it. Probably would help if I had other people to play with, but yeah, I got bored. I have no idea. He doesn't play anymore. He just played for a while. Oh, hi, Sergeant Turtle. Besides, like, I have enough MMOs to play. I have Guild Wars and I have WoW. Yeah, I know, Guild Wars! I'm super excited to get you to play it more. Because Guild Wars is awesome. It is, like, the best that there ever was. Why would I want to play something else? Like, I was excited for WildStar, and WildStar disappointed me. I was kind of interested in SWTOR, and that did not hold my interest for a weekend. Final Fantasy 14 was fun, but I don't have anyone to really play with. And also, I didn't want to pay for another sub. So I have one sub game and one unsub game. And I swear I've put more money into Guild Wars than I have ever put into WoW. Well, that's probably not true. But, because I put a lot of money into WoW. Yeah, I don't know. When they first introduced that kind of method, it was pretty annoying. If I wanted to do a method of between that, I'd go back to playing Rift. No, I said I only played the beta. Me, personally, on my account, I played beta. Only. But I watched my husband play it. As much as I ever watch anyone play anything, because I have I have an attention span of a flea! A harmless little flea. Their way of telling story was, I'll give them that, very good. And I've seen a lot of other MMOs implement that kind of technique, except for the fact of, like, choose which side or the other. It's just, Star Wars is not my thing too much. Like, I like it. I like Star Wars. I like the movies. I like the universe. I just don't care for the games. And I'm glad that it works for some people. I have a close friend who still plays it with his wife. It's just silly that you can't raid without subbing, kind of thing. Or getting these cartel coins. Like, that was silly. I also had, like, the worst experience because I was trying to figure out... I had this next little point that I had to do on this quest. And I was trying to figure out where the hell I had to go. It was for some kind of, like, space mission. And it was the first time in that place. And I asked people to help me. And they just told me to, like, get lost. And then kicked me from the groups. And I'm just like, well, that's a nice community. Not. Dark side of the days, yo. Only Sith deal in absolutes. But that in itself is an absolute. I don't know. I found the Jedis to be stuck-up bastards. Moose, calm your paws. Yeah, so I just like, and that was at the point in time where I was having a really hard time with even like the whole concept of talking to other people in a game. So like, oh, that's lovely. Let's not deal with these people. I know, that's what well, I was gonna say, moves, calm your titties. All of them. Because she's a cat. Alright, back to lurking with you. Have fun in your lurkingness. Really should not be using this brush for like dry brushing, probably, but $15 paintbrush. Should probably get another one. It's sort of dying on me, but it's like my go-to favorite paintbrush. Like, I love this thing. I basically use it for all things. But it's good to figure that one out, huh? You could always just use the command. You don't want to say use my command for lurking? I see how it is. I'm gonna add in a bit more highlights and then I'm gonna go and scrounge for food. Ah, so you're like unlurking. I think his colors have turned out really lovely. I don't want to add too many highlights on that side. Hello, Astrios. How's it going? Astrios, thank you for that follow. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm just making an astral like bird. I decided to say fuck it towards those people who only did this pattern or this type of painting with an airbrush. And I'm poor and don't have an airbrush like all the cool people out there. Oh, Bug King. I really should make it like a command and update it for like what I'm painting. But really, like, whenever I decide to paint something, it's kind of like I stare at it, like I sit down and I'm like, okay, what am I doing? I'm painting this. Okay. So it's kind of hard to like think ahead of time because ADD does not attribute very well to planning. Okay, get rid of that water. Here we go. I'm just gonna cover that over. But I'm glad you like it. It's always nice to know that people like what I do. I'm very, very paranoid about my work. Like, trust me, I like live off of people telling me that it's okay. Probably stems from the fact that my mother did not know how to give a compliment. Well, a compliment about art. It's all gibberish to me. Yes. I am my own worst critic? Something along those lines? No, Cindy actually had to yell at Mom, because she said basically you're driving her away from doing art. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's too blue. Too blue for the beak! Of course, it's like... There we go, I can turn that down a little bit. So you're not getting so blinded by his... beak. I'm tempted to order DoorDash. So tempted. No, everything was a critique. And it always started with, like, change this, you should think about doing that, and, like, how about just telling me that it's good? And then tell me how it's, like, then tell me how to fix it. Like, or add stuff to it. Or how to improve. Like, that's fine. Just tell me that it's okay first. Oh shit, I'm using my super, super tiny brush. I shouldn't be using that for what I'm doing right now. I'm a terrible person. Panic. Okay. So, from what I remember... add in, like... you mix it a little bit. Oh god, that is terrible. The most recent thing I've decided to try to learn is how to do gemstones. Like, that's really, like, one of the main things I've been trying to figure out how to do. Oh yeah, no, it definitely, it's not like, you know, it's not gonna kill you. But when I struggled so hard to figure out how to do art, and then all I got was never getting told that I should actually, you know, continue trying. No, it's still art. Art doesn't have to have a meaning or attribute emotions to it. Art just is. Creating something out of nothing. Whether it be a blank canvas or a blank miniature. It's the process of creating something. Wires, some very small rocks, powder. Yeah, those kind of things. I know this piece of music is very beautiful. It's Auto Machine Existence. It is a very beautiful piece. So I'm thinking of making every single one of these little dots that are on the armor into a gem or so. I don't know. I don't really want it to be like bolts or anything like that, but I think gems would be pretty, I think. Though again, I do wish there is one part of this raven that I do wish I didn't attach until it was already painted, and that's these like conductor things that are sticking out of his back, whatever these are. No idea what. God damn it. What pallets? Stay what? I should probably like replace my wet palette at some point. Like the towel underneath it. Oh shit, that was way too wet. Well, I'll cover it in silver and then you'll never know. Doesn't mean I need to be sloppy though. God, good grief. Oh shit, son. That is programming screensavers. You know, Day, I was always very confused by the fact that you had, Good night, Bad Rep. I was always confused why you had Linux on your computer. I didn't even know what it was. I just saw the little penguin, and I was always like, what the hell is that? God damn it. Too much water. Aww. That's cute. I think my dad would have really loved computers. Like how they progressed and how they transformed and the power that they are now. I think he would have just been so ecstatic about them. So it's on my computer. I was originally curious about getting like Linux or Ubuntu on one of my laptops, but then I saw how much work it was just to run anything, like a game, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want that. his armor. Yeah. Your dad's sneaky way of doing that. God damn it. This one's, oh, why am I making more work for myself? Seriously. Of course I'm getting sloppy because I'm hungry. Aww. Well, invite him in. He clearly wants to be he clearly wants you to be their owner. Unless, are you having like sushi or anything? That might attribute to its confusion. I'm pretty sure if my cat saw a neighbor eating sushi, they would also want to, like, say hi. You're allergic? Oh no! Darth! Take a break, yeah. Except that if I was going to break for food, then I'd be stopping. Because I'd have to make food. Despite what Tam said about making food for me, he hasn't. So I just want to finish putting these little dots on and then that sucks, Darth, though, that you're allergic to cats. Mine are the light of my life, pretty much. I adore mine. Oh, that is... Oh, that is heartbreaking. That is like the ultimate sadness. Being allergic to them, but loving them. No, because he decided that he was going to have a bowl of cereal and then do something on his computer. And now I think he's having a shower. Sorry, I get cranky when I'm hungry. I'm very unpleasant. Especially when it's like, he said that he would make me food. Yeah, that's his mentality of like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm gonna have cereal. Does he think about me? Sorry, I'm not really meaning to rant. I really, really don't. Ow! His claws are so fucking sharp. Yes, I know my husband's strange. Doesn't change the fact that I am, like, very, very hungry. Hey, that's totally okay. Bangers and mash, but then steak. That might be an issue. Well, okay. I'm going to stop. Sadly, only made 3 hours today. I blame construction workers. But I am severely hungry. So, before I make you guys all hate me by being on many, many rants, I'm gonna go get some food. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's been awesome. And I'm sorry once again for taking so very long to get started up. But we had a good time. It was a long time. So yeah, have a good one. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Or evening, night, whatever time it is for you. I don't know. I can't think anymore. I'm hungry. We're going to go and host Captain. And yeah, so see you guys all next time.